It's good to laugh. But apparently we're supposed to explain some shit. Just a moment. When we went into the fractals, and we started exploring the way that fractal geometry works and how it unveils itself, and the opportunities it provides for three-dimensional life to become extraordinarily expanded, and the truth of fractal living, the truth of the idea that you are not confined to one time stream, the truth that you're not confined to one path, the truth that you are not confined to even one expression of your current personality. And we explored how to continue to express this in the 3D world, and how to bring it to you and give it to you as a tool to work with and to live from and to have the experience of. And we started to abide in the edge of the fractal, in the edge of that place, and we would go back and forth. We would go into it and come out of it, into it and come out of it. And if you've seen these YouTube videos where they go through the fractals, if you haven't, you should, but we go through the fractals, you can imagine that we would go in and just pull back, in and pull back, in and pull back, in and pull back. And this in and out process that we were in was an opportunity for us to energetically get a handle on how one level of the fractal births the next. How it births the next. And we want to help you birth the next level of the fractal life that you're going to be having access to. And of course the council thus far has given you steps, which is important. We need these steps so that you can go proceeding through this. Where we are is at the end, and we can't explain it from the end. We anchor it at the end. We anchor the truth in the knowing. We have it. We tell you this now. We have it. We have it. We've anchored it. And we will progress together. It doesn't have to take a long time. Maybe another month or two. To progress through the steps to get you to the point where you can experience this. Yes, where we anchor it. We hold it. We hold it there. We're holding it there. We have the vision, right? That's our job now. Hold the vision and anchor the energy and be in the space so that you can see how to experience your life in this expanded vista of possibilities. The opportunity is here for you. Follow the steps. Follow the steps. And also, this is important. Invite yourself to be in this truth. Don't forget about it is what we mean. Don't only remember on Wednesday. You have to remind yourself. You have to constantly remind yourself. Often make post-it notes. Put them around your house. We don't care what you have to do. You have to invite yourself to be in this moment with us. We can't go and drag you here. We can't go find you and say, hey, wait, remember us. We can do a little bit of that. But the truth of the matter is you must meet us here. This is why for months now the guardians, what do they say? Come to the center, come to the center, come to the center, come to the center. So that when this moment comes now, and you have these experiences that some people have shared stories of, so that you can meet us there. You can meet us there. We need you to meet us where we are. We can't go to you. Not in a way that would help necessarily. Maybe so you have these good stories and you start to see things in a new way, but even when these stories happen, meet us there. Meet us there, meet us there, meet us there. And so remind yourself to have the vision of big. And yes, you have this infinite possibilities thing you guys talked about earlier, and you have good examples, and this is wonderful, and we like you have the infinite possibilities. And this is not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is the vision of possibility here. The awareness of this possibility. The awareness of this possibility, that's what you need, is the awareness of this possibility. If you did not know there was such a thing as a car, you would have a hard time perhaps envisioning a Maserati. You might envision something that, is a cart that you put wheels on and you push things in, like a wheelbarrow, right? But would you imagine a Maserati if you've never seen a car before? Highly unlikely. You are in the process of unfurling something that's equivalent to like a Maserati, and yet you don't even know what a car looks like. This is what we're doing. Not small. But we will help you. As Eloheim said, the tire rolled through. And we know now what a tire looks like. We all can be in agreement. We have awareness of that little piece of this energetic unfurling. And we're going to build on that. And we're going to create together the conveyance for you to walk the path of ascension because you are destined to do it. And the energetics are here to support you when you have the opportunity for this. We have anchored it. We have anchored it. How do you anchor something in an expanding fractal universe? Well, that's our job. We're going to take care of that. You don't have to wonder. That's our job. We've done it. It's already past tense. We've done it. We've anchored it. It can't move now. And that's good because you need a fixed point for all this jumping you're doing. Right? It's like good to say, oh, well, home base. So we anchored it. We anchored it and we're holding it for you. And the anchor drops through all possibilities. It's like a fireman pole. It goes through all possibilities. You know, you have these spiral staircases, yes?
Yes.
You know? And so there's a big pole that goes down the middle, and then the steps go around and around and around, yes?
Yes.
And so imagine, if you would, that we have anchored as that big pole, and then these little steps are all these different nuances of the ways you will experience this fractal living. But the anchor is the pole. Mm-hmm. And we have anchored that. We've got that dialed in. And then you're able to dance in between these different steps. That's the visual of the anchor. It goes through all of them. It goes through all of them. It's not like, you know, when you put up a tent and you put a stake in the ground and then it was one cord going to the edge of the tent. It goes through all of them. It is an integral part of every one of the opportunities for experience that you have. It's the spine, let's call it. That's what we've been up to. What have you done this week? Stuff we don't know how to do, guaranteed. Because after all, we can't email. We can't. We certainly can't do that. But we can anchor. We can anchor the unfurling possibilities of expression so that you have a home base for your exploration and your gathering, and so there's a conduit between each. Because don't think that anchor is just sort of a static thing. In this way, it's much like a spinal column where the impulses travel up and down, right? Mm-hmm. So why you go to the chiropractor to get that stuff tuned up? Imagine this anchor is like that, where the energetic impulses move. And guess what the energetic impulse is? It's you, your personality with the soul's perspective infused, moves up and down the anchor we have created in order to express, experience, gather, cultivate opportunities, potentials, and possibilities in an infinite way. That's what we've got going.
Wow.
Okay, more next time.
Thank you. Thank you.